What's up, my friends? Welcome to another installment of the Solopreneur Movement podcast. My name is Dr. Bruce Lund. I'm the founder and director of 90 Day Sales Manager and, of course, the host of the Solopreneur Movement. A solopreneur is any individual salesperson who is fully in charge of their sales, their service, their marketing, and protecting their confidence, which is that mindset piece. And in this episode, we're going to break down the Dream 100 concept. This is one of those things, these small little tweaks that I believe can make a huge difference in your business and helping you build out that Dream 100 active database of people. This week, we're talking through your Dream 100 database. This was a concept that was introduced to me when I first got started in my own business. I believe it is a book called The Ultimate Sales Machine. I don't believe I know it is, by Chet Holmes. And inside of that book, there's a lot of amazing content, but I like to pull one thing from every book that I read and try to digest and go out there and practice that. And in this book, the Dream 100 concept really stuck out to me, right? I tell a story. When I first launched my business in 2017, I moved from Nashville to Denver, and I didn't know a single person. I started to completely over in my database. But that's not to say that I did not leverage some of the different influential people who I already knew from my previous company to open the doors in these other markets. So the Dream 100 concept simply means in housing, banking, insurance, financial, and the different sectors that really go out there and drive communities and commerce, is there are 100 influential people in every single market and every single industry who you should uniquely know, and they should uniquely know who you are, what you do, and why you matter. And when I go back on this concept, when I moved to Denver not knowing anybody, I quickly realized the whole degrees of separation, right? If you've ever heard of the Kevin Bacon degrees of separation, I believe it's like 4 or 5 degrees of separation between Kevin Bacon and pretty much every actor in Hollywood. And all the movies that they've done, right? This is kind of fitting because I'm actually in the hills of California today, right outside of Pasadena, talking through this because I flew out to play in a golf outing because this is another market that I want to expand into. And so I had referral partners, connectors of mine, which is what we call them in my selling system, who said, hey, we have a golf outing in this market. Would you want to come be our guest? And I said, absolutely yes. And what I figure out is when you get proximity to prosper, when you get around these different environments, whether you're breaking into a brand new market where you don't know anybody, or whether you're going out there and strengthen relationships with other people who are currently in your markets, there are 100 influential people I believe every database needs, right? So again, whether you're brand new or whether you're seasoned and you already have a database of 10, 15, 20,000 people, what I'm really saying here is all of us need an active database of 100 people who we go deeper with, that we're consistently involved with, that we're partnering with, that we're going out there and attending events with. So that would be an exercise that I would love for all of you to do right now is, do you have that Dream 100 database of people? Whether those are potential people that you want to be partnering with, whether those are already people that you are partnering with, whether those are people that you want to grow with and partner on in the future, right? There's a lot of different things around this concept, but the Dream 100 simply means that. When I study some of the top producers that I coach, they all consistently have an active database of 100 people who they are consistently staying involved with, that they're going deeper with, that they're checking in with, that they're going and hosting events with, right? And so when you're doing this, just think about what activities should you be doing. I believe money follows attention and it follows activities. It follows circulation and purpose and movement. What association events should you be a part of? What groups should you be a part of? What events are taking place in this upcoming month that you should be involved with, right? Who are the people that you should know at those events? So the Dream 100 concept just simply means that, right? There are 100 influential people out there right now in your communities, in your networks, in your markets. Do they know who you are? Are you partnering with them? Would they say good things about you? The number one definition, the only definition of referability that I have ever heard is when great people tell other great people how great you are. And when you have these great people, these 100 Dream 100 people out there saying great things about you, they want to connect you with great people, that's when business and life becomes a whole lot more fun for all of us, right? So I just thought about yesterday, I'm out here golfing at the country club in California. It's so beautiful. It's like, if I could just do more of the things that I really enjoy doing with the people who matter the most, my Dream 100 people, and now we can go deeper and strengthen these relationships, that's when all of this becomes fun. So my exercise I would love for you to do today and this month to focus on this Dream 100 concept is start building out your Dream 100 active database of people. Who are those people, right? And I teach a whole selling system around this concept, but I have my new business conversations, which I call my help list and my fight club. I want to have 25 people at all times on my help list and my fight club, okay? And then I want to have 25 people at all times who are my advocates. These are my big time people out there right now. They have my back and I have their back. They're fighting battles for me right now. I don't even know that they're fighting. And then I have my top 25 connectors. These are other different, again, more business to business people who are out there in commerce that are leading organizations, that are leading communities. And they know I'm the go-to person when it comes to coaching and sales training for people in housing, banking, insurance, financial, just like you're the go-to person in your space. But are you that person that they're going to go out there and refer out to, right? And then I have 25 people that are my new clients, that are my past clients. Again, like this is where your active database might shift a little bit depending on your new clients and your past clients and the people that you're out there consistently going deeper within that process. But have you built out your Dream 100? What does that look like? How are you staying involved in their lives? How are you inviting them to events that you're doing? I'm flying into Denver this upcoming week. We're going to have an event at Top Golf. And I just did that exercise. I'm like, okay, who are the top 25 people in surrounding Denver that I want to invite to this event? And so once you really start getting your database organized and you can clearly define who that Dream 100 is, now it becomes a whole lot more fun and easier within the process to go do the things that you enjoy with the people who matter the most instead of constantly reinventing the wheel, okay? Now, I will say this, I have my Dream 100 people, but then I also have my 250 active people, okay? So this is where, again, like people might circulate in and out of my active database, and I have just learned that 100 to 250 active people is about all I can manage every 90 days anyways. So inside of my database, I have 15,000 plus people, right? So that should not stop you. You're trying to get as many people as you can in your ecosystem, in your newsletter, to add the value through your social media and all that kind of stuff, right? Those are just people that are out there. They could be everyday consumers. They could be any number of different people that you're educating on. But what I have found is 100 active Dream 100 people to 250 active people that you're consistently rotating through in a sales cycle every 90 days. And I'm telling you, your business will increase. It'll be more steady. It'll be more consistent. You'll avoid that sales roller coaster and you'll have a whole lot more fun in your business.